So here what he given, two charges minus 4 microcoulombs located at some point, another charge 4 microcoulombs located. So equal and opposite charge means that constitute a dipole. One is located at negative charge minus 4 microcoulombs located at 104. Other is positive charge plus 4 microcoulombs located at this point. So here it is an electric field is 0.2 I volt per centimeter. So the torque on dipole P bar cross E bar. So here P bar stands for dipole moment, which is Q times directed distance between the charges. So that is nothing but AB, because dipole moment is a vector, direction is from negative to positive. OB bar minus OA bar. OB will be 2I minus J plus 5K minus I 0J minus 4K. I minus J plus K. This is dipole moment. Torque will be Q times I minus J plus K. Cross electric field 0.2 I, but it is per centimeter he given. So you can write into 10 square volt per meter, which is Q here is 4 microcoulombs. 4 into 10 power minus 6 I cross I is 0. J cross I is plus K. K cross I J into 0.2 into 10 square, which is 0.8 into 10 power minus 4 J plus K. So torque will be 8 into 10 power minus 5 J plus K. Magnitude of torque will be root 2. So which implies N value is 2. Here angular velocity of Earth around the Sun. So how do we calculate angular velocity and time period? This is the relation. Here Earth will take 365 days to complete one revolution around the Sun. Omega will be 2 pi by 365. This is related to Earth. Here, this is Moon. Moon will take 27.3 days to complete one revolution. So, omega 2 pi by 27.3. It is obvious angular velocity of Earth will be less than angular velocity of Moon. Denominator is small, that will be more. So obviously first option is correct. Time taken by the Moon to is right, it is 27.3 days, that is 365. Obviously reason also correct. Here an external force is removed then body will try to regain its charge. So this is just a definition of elasticity. So when external force is applied, after removal of deformal force, it's regain its shape and size. We say it is elastic. Yes, since he mentioned it regain its actual shape, so that's just a definition. Why it happens means because of intramolecular forces. The static friction depends upon area of contact but independent of material. This is a wrong statement. Here, suppose it's the body of mass m, here it is mg, normal reaction, static frictional force. Suppose it is 10 kg, frictional force will be mu s into 10g. Area of contact is this. Same mass, 10 kg, but more area is in contact. Even then, static friction, limiting friction is mu s into 10g. So that is independent of area of contact. So first statement is false. Kinetic friction statement 1 is false. It is not depends on area of contact. Kinetic friction is independent of area but depend on material. So here, once body started moving, then friction between surface and the floor, which body is moving. Here, kinetic frictional force exists. This depends upon the surface as well as the which material is moving on the surface. For example, if it is a polished metal or glass, friction is less, right? Other than that, some other rough surface is there, friction will be more. So it depends upon material. So it is independent of area, obvious, but depends on material. Second statement is correct. So statement 1 is false while statement 2 is correct. Here, this one, current 200 microamperes deflects the coil of a moving galvanometer through pi by 3. Then what is the current required to cause deflection? When a rectangular coil of area A placed in a magnetic field and when current passes through it, so then it gets deflected. So torque produced causes the coil to rotate and the inbuilt mechanism phosphorus bronze strip fists in turn spring is attached to the coil produces a counter torque. So here in equilibrium condition, so this is torque is equal to k theta, which is height n times a. Here, area of a coil, magnetic field, and number of turns are fixed. K is the torsion constant. K here is torsional constant. That means so theta is proportional to I. So theta 1 by theta 2 here is I1 by I2. So what he is asking, when 200 microamperes current is flowing, there is a deflection pi by 3. How much current flows? So the deflection is pi by 10. 10 by 3. Let us say I2 is x. X will be 200 into 3 by, that is 60 new amperes, microamperes flows. Then there will be a deflection pi by 10. Here at nucleus of atomic number 50, radius of the nucleus is given. Find the potential. So this is a spherical shape. So nucleus is at center of this atom and atomic number is 50. Charge on it is Q. Right. Here this is nucleus where neutrons and protons are there. Electrons are revolving around it. So there will be charge, that is due to 50 electrons, 50 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Potential at the surface at this point will be KQ by R. So K is 9 into 10 power 9. Q is 50 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 by radius of the nucleus 10 power minus 13 centimeters, that is 1 by 100 meters. So 9 get cancelled. 50 into 1.6, that is 80 into 10 power minus 10 by 10 power minus 15. So here, which is this charge 80 into 10 power 5 volts. Which is equal to 8 into 10 power 6 volts. So here it is 8 million volts. 8 megavolts. It should be capital M. So here between two polaroids placed in a crossed position. So meaning of crossed position is this. One polaroid is placed like this and other polaroid is placed like this. Here axis of one polaroid is this, axis of other polaroid. Third polaroid is introduced between them. What should be the angle between the introduced polaroid with first one? Right. So this one will be at an angle. What should be the angle between the introduced polaroid with first one, that is theta, so that maximum intensity of light come out. So when here unpolarized light passes through the first polaroid light with intensity, when it comes out of polaroid, intensity is I naught by 2. So when it passes through other polaroid, which is kept at an angle by Malus law, the intensity of polarized light becomes I naught by 2 cos square theta. So here between first and second angle is 90. This one is theta. Between this and this angle will be 90 minus theta. So light with this intensity pass through the another polaroid. Then again by using Malus law, intensity of emergent light through third polaroid is I naught by 2 cos square theta into cos square 90 minus theta. So this is I naught by 2 cos square theta sin square theta. So this one I can write here I naught by 2 1 by 4 cos square theta sin square theta. It is sin 2 theta whole square is maximum if sin 2 theta is 1, 2 theta is 90, theta is pi by 4. Right? Here, this is standard question. R is Rydberg constant, then the longest wavelength of Paschen series. So to find out longest wavelength, so energy and wavelength are inversely proportional. Longest wavelength means, so minimum energy must be emitted. So here in Paschen series, corresponds to the transitions between the states with principal quantum number n1 equal to 3 and n2 can be 4, 5, 6, anything up to infinity. So when electron jumps from third orbit to fourth orbit and third to fifth, more energy has to be absorbed by it. Similarly, to jump to further height, still more energy has to be absorbed by it. But here you want longest wavelength that is possible with minimum energy. So then when it transits from third orbit to fourth orbit, that is possible with minimum energy. And in this hydrogen spectrum, we have a Rydberg formula that is 1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. R 1 by 3 square minus 1 by 4 square. 1 by lambda is equal to 1 by 9 minus 1 by 60. So 7R by 144. Lambda is 144 by 7R, which we given alpha by 7R. That means alpha will be 144. Here, in this problem, we given beat frequency, 7 Hz. How do you know how to find beat frequency? That is N2 minus N1, which is 7 Hz. This one is a closed argon pipe. This is open argon pipe. In fundamental mode of vibration, antinode will be formed at the open end and node will be formed at the closed end. So distance between antinode and node is lambda by 4. So here V is n lambda. So lambda by 4 is 150. It is centimeters. Lambda is 600 centimeters. That is 6 meters. So here frequency will be V by 6. In this case, open argon pipe, antinode will be formed at the ends. Here it is lambda by 4, lambda by 4. L will be lambda by 4 plus lambda by 4, which is lambda by 2. So V here is, this is 350. Lambda will be 700 centimeters. That is lambda is 7 meters. Here N2 will be V by 7. Beat frequency will be V by 6 minus V by 7, which is given it as 7. 1 by 6 sevens 42. So velocity of sound in air is 294 meters per second. So here energy released is equal to delta M into C square. So delta M here is, this is 13.013 minus 12.000 plus 1.008665. So 1 AMU is equal to 931.5 million electron volts. So 931.5 million electron volts. Here it is 13.013, 13.0086665 times 931.5. Here once you subtract it, 0.5. Here 013, right? 3 minus 8. Here it is 5. 0, 0. into 931.5. So it is roughly 1000 into 0.005, but strictly both are, this is less than 1000. So it will be 4.95 million electron volts. Here, note here, magnetic field at the center. So here, current is flowing in this wire in clockwise direction. So what is the direction of magnetic field at the center due to the flow of current? 4 amperes in the first wire. So by right hand thumb rule, put thumb along the direction of the current and curl the fingers. At C, magnetic field will be inwards. So that is magnetic field at the center due to current carrying wire is mu naught I by 4R. Here it is if it is a circular wire at center, magnetic field is mu naught I by 2R. If it is a semicircular wire, magnetic field at the center will be mu naught I by 4R. So here, due to, let us say, name these two wires, 1 and 2. Even this is 3, 4. Magnetic field due to 1 will be mu naught I by 4R1 because we given radius of this circle as R1. Magnetic field due to this second wire, which is mu naught I by 4R. So here it is magnetic field due to 3 and 4 are 0. So that is here DL bar and R bar are in the same direction. So by Biot-Savart's law, magnetic field will be mu naught by 4 pi I dl bar cross R bar by R cube. When dl and R bar are parallel, dl cross R bar will be 0. For that reason, so magnetic field due to 3 and 4 will be 0. So net magnetic field will be finally only due to current carrying wire 1 and 2. That is mu naught I by 4R1 plus mu naught I by 4R2. So mu naught 4, I here is 4 amperes. R1 is 4 pi. R2 is 2 pi. So mu naught, here it is plus mu naught by 4 pi to 3 into 10 power minus 7. It's 10 power minus 7, 3 Tesla. So light of intensity is incident on any object kept in a medium of refractive index, assuming 100% absorption. So what is radiation pressure? It's just a basic pressure definition only. So that is mechanical pressure exerted upon a surface due to exchange of momentum between the object and electromagnetic field. So basic formula only let us write. Intensity of a electromagnetic wave is defined as amount of energy incident per unit area per unit time. Right. This I can write it as here. This is nothing but IAT by AS. Here S by T is the velocity of electromagnetic wave. This is in air. In medium, the pressure will be I by C dash. C dash will be C by mu, which is I mu by C. Here intensity is 6 into 10 power 8. Refractive index, velocity of light, that is 6 Newton per meter square. Here a person standing on the horizontal ground, a rod of mass 12 kg touching a shoulder. So person's shoulder, let us a rod of mass 12 kg touching shoulder of a person and other end is resting on the ground. So this is the rod of mass which is touching the shoulder. Other end is it is touching the ground. So it is resting means not rotating, neither rotating nor sliding. Then let us observe what are the forces acting on this rod. Force exerted by the shoulder on the rod, let us say some N, normal reaction. Other one, force exerted by the ground on the rod. This is another normal, let us name it N1, N2. and other is its weight acts at the center. So other, definitely friction must be there, which supports to overcome the sliding. Now it is at rest, means no rotation. No rotation means, let us say G, torque about G is 0. Here, frictional force and normal reaction are passing through G, hence no torque about G. Torque can be calculated with respect to any point. So I am calculating torque about G. You can calculate torque about C, or you can calculate torque about any point. Here, so since two forces effect becomes 0 once you consider G as a reference point, so that is why I am preferring G to evaluate torque about that point. Now what else forces are acting means N2 leftover forces and weight. So here torque will be force into perpendicular distance. That here in one case, that is N2 into length of the rod. Force into perpendicular distance about which point you want to calculate torque. That is to L. And torque due to weight will be, so this is the force. You have to calculate perpendicular distance from the, about which point you want to calculate, from that point to the force perpendicular distance. This distance is L by 2. Here angle given it as 60 degrees. This distance will be cos 60, here is x by L by 2. That x is L by 2 cos 60, L by 4. So here mg into L by 4. So these torques are balanced, then only there won't be any rotation. N to L is equal to mg into L by 4. Here, so reaction force applied by a person is nothing but N2, which is mg here 12 into g by 4, that is 30. This is the force exerted by the person on the rod. Here, a train moving at a speed 12 meters per second takes a circular turn of radius 500 meters. The rails are 1.5 meters apart. Then by what height the outer rails should be raised with respect to the inner rail. So this is whenever any vehicle is taking a turn in a circular track, so centrifugal force acts on that. So it skid outwards. To overcome skidding, banking of a road must be done to provide a necessary centripetal force. So that means banking means the turning is made inclined with the horizontal such that outer edge is lifted up. Here it is. This is the normal reaction. Here it is n cos theta, which is mg. Here it is n sin theta. This is the necessary centripetal force. That is n sin theta. Here is n cos theta is mg. From this, tan theta is v square by rg, which is height that has to be raised. This is the distance between rails. So let us say b. So h will be b square by r. 1.5. Velocity is 12 square. Radius is 500. G is 10. So 1.5 is 3 by 2. 12 into 12 by 5 into 10 cube. So here it is 12 into 18. 216 by 5. 43.2 into 10 power minus 3 meters. Here 3 voltmeters are connected in such a way according to that here. So once they are connected to a battery, so some current passes through it, I1, right? So this voltmeter resistance, let us say R1, so resistance R2. So here the reading in voltmeter is I1 R1. The reading in voltmeter is I2 R2, I2 R1, I2 R2. So these two are different. Current is same, but potential difference across resistance across this voltmeter is different. Since they are connected in parallel, potential difference across AB is equal to potential difference across CD. So the CD here is nothing here across AB means that is V1 plus V2, which is equal to V3. So here, so this is a logic circuit. It is combination of many logic gates. So each logic gate has different logic gates has different operations. Inbuilt operations are there. So input signal is sent along these logic gates. Suppose input signal A is sent along this AND gate. Right, here it is A. So input signal B is sent along NOT gate. Output will be B complement. So here output will be A dot B complement. Here input signal is sent along this NOT gate. Here A complement, here output through this AND gate will be A bar dot B. Here A dot B bar, A bar dot B. These two signals are sent along OR gate. Then Boolean expression corresponding to this OR means A dot B bar plus A bar dot B. This is the definition of XOR gate, exclusive OR gate.